everybody. This is Patrice with the Positivity Corner, and I'm back with yet another video. Oh, we're going back to the well, folks. Back to the 1950s. Yes, indeed. And this gentleman right here, along with Little Richard and Fats Domino and other folks, one of the architects, if not the main architect of rock and roll as we know it. His birth name is Charles Edward Anderson Berry. But of course, we know this American singer, guitarist, and songwriter is Chuck. That's right, the one and only Chuck Berry, called the father of rock and roll. Yeah. He influenced every damn body, pretty much. In the 1950s, he pioneered the sound, that rhythm and blues influenced sound. He refined it. He gave it elements that are still used today, like the guitar riffs. He made it distinctive. He had a style that included those blistering guitar solos and showmanship on top of it. Remember that duck walk he used to do? Yeah. Very controversial figure. Lived a long life. He died in, I believe, 2017. He was 90 years old. He lived a life. And let me tell you, he lived a life. As you know, I don't talk about people's personal lives on this channel. I leave that up to other people to do. Some people might complain that I would even do Chuck Berry based on his personal life. His personal life was a hot mess. And it started when he was a teenager, before he even cut a record. Read about him. But you cannot dispute his influence or his talent. It's not disputable. He was born in St. Louis. He gave his first public performances as a young man in high school. He was always interested in music from early on, like so many people on this channel. He was influenced heavily by the blues. People like T-Bone Walker, Muddy Waters. He got his break when he actually traveled to Chicago and met Muddy Waters, who suggested he get in touch with Leonard Chess of the famous music label Chess Records. Became a star. By the end of the 50s, he was a huge star. And, life took over. As I said, you got to read about his life. I'm going to play the early stuff. I don't like the later stuff. I only like the stuff he made in the 50s and early 60s. I don't like his later stuff. He was one of the first people to get inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in the first class of 1986, because basically he laid the foundation for everybody. You can't dispute that. He's always in the greatest of all time. The the greatest artist of all time. Many of his songs are in, like, if you have like the the greatest songs that shaped rock and roll, yada yada yada. Probably like 5, 6, 7 of his songs are on that list. That's how influential he was. He got his flowers when he was alive. He's a Kennedy Center honoree, Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award winner. Yeah. He's, I think I called Little Richard when I did the series on him, one of the originators. This guy, he was the base, like the foundation of it. He really was. His influence cannot be, I think, overestimated on everybody, from the Beatles to the Stones to Elvis to Buddy Holly. Everybody. Yeah. Like I said, I'm going to play the early stuff by him, starting with his first big hit record, which is a classic. It's really, really a classic. This is from 1955, and it's adapted actually from like a country record, which is called Ida Red. Ida Red was first recorded or became a hit in like 1938 by a country band. And what Chuck Berry did with it was he kind of reconstructed it and made it his own. And one thing that Chuck Berry did that was really, really smart with his records, especially those early records, is that he actually tailored his records to young people. He talks about hot rod races. He talks about, being in love, broken romances. He talks about high school. The kids naturally ate that stuff up because he was talking about them. This song is like the complete package of what a rock and roll record was in the United States in the 1950s. It was a major hit. It went to number 1 on the Rhythm and Blues chart. It went to number 5 on the Hot 100. It sold over 1 million copies. This is his first hit, folks. His first hit. This is Chuck Berry with an absolute classic that changed the game. Everybody. And this is called Maybelline.
Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You done started doing the things you used to do. As I was motivating over the hill, I saw Maybelline in a coupe de ville. A Cadillac rolling on an open road, nothing out to run my V8 4. A Cadillac doing about 95, moves bumper to bumper, rolling side to side. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You done started back doing the things you used to do. A Cadillac pulled up to 104, my Ford got hot and wouldn't do no more. The gun got a cloud and started to rain. I tooted my horn for the passing lane. My rainwater blowing all under my hood. I knew that was doing my motor good. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You done started back doing the things you used to do. riding like a toy on a lead, 110 a half a mile ahead. Cadillac looking like it's setting steel, and I caught Maybelline at the top of the hill. Maybelline, why can't you be true? Oh, Maybelline, why can't you be true? You done started back doing the things you used to do.
Oh, yeah, that's a goodie right there. That is the one, the only, the legendary Mr. Chuck Berry. 1955. His first million selling smash right out the gate, y'all. The one and only Maybelline. I just want to say something about this, too, that I read about Chuck Berry. When you compare him to other people in the 1950s who were also very influential, he was different. And I just want to give an example of him versus Elvis Presley, for an example. I think this is a good example. Elvis Presley kind of exuded a combination, let's say, of the boy next door, the respectful kind of guy who kind of gets in front of the mic and unleashes this kind of like sexuality almost. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? You know, like the hip shaking and all this kind of stuff. Chuck Berry was different. Chuck Berry was dangerous. And he expressed it. But on top of it, he has swag. Serious swag. Everybody took notice of him when he burst on the scene. Because he looked like the kind of dude you would not want to mess with on and off the stage. I'm just saying. But I like that song right there. I remember hearing that song on WCBS FM, the oldies radio station, as a kid. I probably heard it in the 1960s, and I loved it. I mean, yeah, it's a great song. And I can just imagine, you know, being a teenager and hearing something like this and just getting your mind absolutely blown. Yeah. Yeah. Because a lot of 50s pop was, you know. But when you hear something like this as a teenager, I can just imagine, you know, how you felt about it. You probably ran, well, it sold over 1 million copies, so I'm sure you probably ran out and bought it, right? Comment below. As always, this is Patrice with the Positivity Corner. If you like what you heard and saw in this video, please click the like button. Don't forget to share. And if you are new to the channel, welcome to the party. Don't forget to subscribe, though, and hit the notification bell on your way out. I'll be back with a couple more from the originator, Mr. Chuck Berry. Take care, everyone.